You gonna do vaping during the episode? How addicted are you?
Very.
The last 2 episodes, you haven't even been using substances. Why start now?
You think this is gonna impair my speech?
Well, no, I'm just saying,
You can't drive under cigarette.
You're just revealing that you're uncool now.
Guys, I'm so cool.
Is this in? Are we, is this gonna be a thing?
Yeah, fuck it up.
Welcome to Parkade Pals, episode 3.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Oh. Wait, 3?
No, please.
1.
Please stop. Please,
2.
please. Actually don't.
Why?
Because when the audio in the reason I fucked up the last episode is because you clapped twice. So I synced the clapping with the second one, and it looked like the first one. Because you just wouldn't fucking stop.
3.
Please, for the love of everything.
On 3. 1, 2.
Please, no.
Wait, they're so far apart. It's not going to be an issue.
No, not
this
anymore.
time.
But it's just the principle of the thing. Is you have no
Welcome
respect
to episode 3, Parkies. We're here. We're queer. And
what?
Who we're
says
in a
that?
different location.
No, that's got to be ripped from somebody.
We probably was. I said that when I was in grade 7. I stole it from a comedy video, I'm pretty sure. But that's not relevant.
That's
Parkies.
great.
I'm gonna move this.
Anyways, this is Parkade Pals episode
We're in a new
3.
location.
We are on the roof of the
I probably
Parkade.
shouldn't slam the table because
That's
it's going to
terrible
pick up on the
audio. That's actually unlistenable. But this is Parkade Pals episode 3. We're on the roof of the Parkade.
You can hear crickets.
Fucking bug.
Yeah, so we're recording this at night because last episode we didn't, and we're chilling. So that it has also been raining a fuck ton in Calgary recently. Mm-hmm. So
first time
the bugs are out.
We've been here to film Parkade Pals.
This is still a parkade. I want to clarify, we're on the
roof
floor.
of the parkade right now.
There are no cars here, but turns out that the art parkade is also a building of education. Who could have thunk it?
So basically, every other time, this was actually the goal, is to film on the roof each time. But
it was kind of just to film it wherever.
It was kind of film it wherever, but the goal was to have the roof be the first episode. But it rained that Saturday, and then the next Saturday.
Well, it didn't rain the next one. It was just
a
threat. Well, yeah, a little bit, but
it started.
We could have filmed it.
This camera was made in 2010. It will not handle a drop of water, much less rain.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, this is episode 3. We're finally getting into the groove of
tapping
things.
The table.
No,
you're gonna make the audio unlistenable.
Which is funny. But
it's not funny.
It's not funny. But this is the 3rd episode. We're chilling. We're getting into the swing of things. And yeah, we've uploaded. The 2nd episode was up on time. It's up today as of filming.
Should be out by now. Yeah.
And
I think I dropped it at
I think
6 p.m. I published it when I got to
looking for that. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's going good so far, all things considered. We have a bench this time, so we're sitting down. That's pretty cool.
We're sitting for the first time in Parkade Pal history.
Yeah.
And hopefully the last. And I'm staunchly against it.
Sitting down. The bro needs to fucking stand. It is better for you.
I'm against
the benefits of a standing desk.
I'm against it because I feel like the vibe of Parkade Pals is better set when you're standing instead of sitting.
Anyways,
but whatever.
Let's do our introductions. I am Parkade Pal 1, and this is...
I am Parkade Pal 0.
And
this is the progenitor, also known as the guy who had this idea. We have not had an intro any other time.
Oh, I've done an intro every other time.
Have you?
I've introduced you. You don't remember?
I'm losing it.
Look back at the tapes. Editor, pull up the clip. But as always, we start off the podcast with small talk. So, Podcast Pal 0, how was your week?
So, since we don't actually have, topics or segments or anything to this podcast, I am skipping the small talk segment, which doesn't exist. So we're not doing small talk at the start of the episode.
What?
Instead,
what we're weird form of small talk, Podcast Pal 0.
Instead, after, we're just going to skip over that, and we're going to go into something else. Now, I don't have any ideas for today, so this episode's going to suck. But I'm not doing small talk.
Well, I'm gonna talk about my week, because fuck you.
No, I don't want to hear about your fucking week. I'm gonna talk about, gooning. Y'all.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about gooning today. Topic today is gooning. UFC has an Instagram account, and I've mentioned this. I think I mentioned this episode 1. There is a Instagram account called UFC Gooners, and there have been more. Recently, University of Alberta got one made called U of A Gooners.
Interesting.
And they're competing, I guess, to see who goons the hardest.
Yeah, don't turn away from the mic, by the way.
They're competing to see who goons the hardest. And I personally think it's UFC. I don't think any other, collective of people comes close to the gooning that is done at this university. You should see what it's like, man. And they polled the students on the Instagram account, and they asked them, hey, how often do you goon? Like, how much do you goon? And the students that goon the most are comp sci majors, which is interesting.
Well, it might not be the case. It might be that the people who are most open about how often they goon are comp sci students, which does also make sense.
Well, they probably goon the most. It was like an anonymous survey.
Yeah, but some people in anonymous surveys still, they lie to themselves, and they still, say, oh, well, does that really count as gooning?
Anyways, comp sci W, another W for comp sci. We've got gooners, we've got people who don't bathe, we've got people who don't wear deodorant, which I guess all go hand in hand.
I mean, they go.
They definitely go.
Yeah, there's a dragonfly in the middle here. Don't crush him.
No, there was a mosquito on here.
Well, bro does not understand what fabric is. Bro thinks it's fucking skin. He's fucking up. There's gonna be a lot of swatting bugs and fucking scratching skin today. I'm glad I wore something long sleeve, because I would be fucked.
Yeah, I wore the jacket
without that. Okay. So
Fit check. I want to show the fit.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk closer to the camera.
Sure, you have to walk over. You could have just gone over the table. That's okay.
Disrespectful. Why did I do that?
Bye.
Okay, fit check. Okay.
You are really close to the camera over there.
Fit. All right, we got this on. Y'all see me in this too. We got the. Fuck me.
Please do not kick the tripod.
We got the slip-ons on. As like my shoes. We got the ring on. Yeah, I've had this on every time. We've got the pants. We've got the pants.
They're like cargo pants.
Y'all fuck with it. They got some nice pockets, but they're like comfortable as shit. And on top of everything, we got the Garfield. Like, sure, y'all fuck with that, right? I know. I'm a modern day fucking.
Man, we're really switching it up with episode 3 here.
I'm so fucking good looking.
We got to the 3rd episode, and now we're just throwing
I wonder if they could even hear
everything in a
that.
jumble. Probably not. No, I mean,
but they saw the fit check. Y'all saw the fit check. That shit was fire. That shit is heat. Don't even bother with this one's fit. It's ugly. It's atrocious. If you fit check, I'm cutting it out of the video. It's not going in.
Anyways, my week was pretty good. It started out with the thing we were talking about on Saturday with
gooning.
episode 2. Not gooning, no. We hung out with a friend.
Because we were on the crazy time crunch yesterday.
And it was really fun. We had a really good time. We played some Catan. We played some Mario Party.
Force-fed me terrible things.
Honestly, I think this is awesome. Like, a good juxtaposition, because episode 2, we dunked on, Arthur and Brayden, like, our other friends. Like, I did, at least.
So we'll raise up your boyfriend, because you're tremendously biased. Yeah, sure.
Well, yes, but also, believe it or not, I'm with a person who likes to, hang out in a similar way that I like to hang out. So
yeah, do nothing. Do nothing.
We
watched Rhett and Link, which, to be fair, was my idea.
That's the type of hangout that I am vibing with. I drank a lot of sourpuss because I'm a
non-alcoholic.
I'm the
they're
equivalent
a
of
weird,
a white girl, even though I'm not a girl. Yet you never know.
Soon to be.
Anyways, so yeah, that was fun. That's how it started out. We both hung out and did that, and then the week kind of just continued, as it often does.
I had a test. I had a midterm. I got 100 on my midterm, which was a lit. No, I'm not doing that.
Don't leave me hanging, bro.
If
Very
you were
real one.
dangling above a pit of sharks and also lava, like comedically, I would do anything but save you.
Well, Podcast Pal Zero, you're getting really hostile this episode. The past two episodes
guys.
haven't been that bad. Anyways,
This was... Okay, I'm gonna vent really quick. This podcast... I can see this fucker in frame. This podcast was my idea. Let me tell you again. My idea. I came up with this bitch, okay? And this fucker, alright? We weren't supposed to film at this stupid fucking table, okay? We were supposed to film over there, where there's a beautiful, beautiful backdrop. Like, it's so much better than this one. And instead, this motherfucker was like, no, we gotta sit down. I want to sit at the table. And that's how they talk off the podcast. They lie. They fake deepen their voice when they're on the podcast. Okay.
I wish.
And that's what they do. But instead, off the podcast, they go. I don't want to stand this time. Can we sit? And I said, fuck you. This is my idea. And then they started crying and begging me. And I'm like, fine, fuck.
It's crazy that
So we walked all the way back fucking here.
We walked a whole 5 feet.
It was more. It was maybe like 15.
It was like 15 feet.
So we walked all the way back here just
really
to sit our ass down at a fucking blue table. There's a log off camera.
You can bring it
There's fucking... I can't lift the thing. It's so fucking heavy. I don't know how they got it up here.
And you call me the twink.
They got fucking Clash Royale log over here. Okay?
Well, it doesn't have spikes on it. We could weld spikes to a log.
Weld to wood?
I feel like you could invent welding for wood.
No, I think the wood just catches fire. I don't think it melts.
It does eventually if there's no oxygen. It has to.
True, actually. I got you. Protein soup that you fucking weld metal to. I don't think they'd stick still though. Like even if they melted.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that's all I have to say. That's why I'm upset.
So this is episode 3, and according to the Constitution, if we're going for a full year, which we might go longer,
episodes left.
Yeah, we have 49.
I'm imagining this is just season 1 of Parkade Pals.
Maybe.
Like, assuming we want to keep going. As it stands right now, it's just Parkade Pals.
We probably won't go.
We can make a season 2 if we go after that.
Every week, like weekly episodes after this year.
Honestly, if I like it, we might.
Maybe. I doubt it. Maybe we'll do more episodes. Who knows? Maybe we'll
It's
do
honestly
less.
not that hard to do weekly episodes.
Yeah,
you get used to it.
But things do get in the way. Especially since next year I'm going to be going into 4th year of my chemistry degree. Yeah. Have I said that I'm a chemistry major yet? I don't think I have.
I've called you a chemist a few times.
Yeah, but
presumably
you've been talking about comp sci a lot. I don't think I've said I'm a chemistry major yet.
I don't really talk about comp sci a lot. I think the only time I mentioned comp sci was today when I talked about the gooning.
You mentioned it other episodes because you talk about gooning a surprising amount.
Well, it's an innovative thing, really. People have been gooning for a long time.
Anyways, so
it used to be called fapping. If you guys don't know, 2010, 2010 to 2015 was fapping. Recently, there's been modern development. It's really like contemporary art.
We have no one to rein us in. With these shitty ass bits.
We
need a third member who.
It's quite a radical shift. It's really akin to the Renaissance, where instead of hyper focusing on realism, you can focus on things as they appear now. Nothing's off the table, and as it stands, that's gooning. Like, let's be real. There's no other word for it. You're gooning, and because of that,
I feel like jerking it.
Cranking
the hog.
No, that's one time. Gooning is like gooning, participating in the act of gooning.
But like cranking the hog.
But you'd have to.
Some people call it private time.
Well, you'd have to. Okay, private time's closer to gooning.
Is hog a gender neutral term? Like, if you're
hog,
a woman,
rider.
If you're a woman and you're cranking the hog, or I should say female. If you're female and you're cranking the hog, does that still mean the same thing?
No, usually they use other words for it, like flicking the bean.
Anyways, so we had the party. And then I talked a little bit about makeup in the last episode. But I actually started practicing a little bit more. Yeah. I'm stealing a makeup routine off of YouTube.
Wow.
But
you're gonna look like honestly, every other trans woman.
Yeah, for a little bit. Eyeliner's hard, but whoa, crazy.
Bold and unique take.
Yeah.
I got bitten by a fucking mosquito.
We're gonna be covered in... We should get bug spray. Wouldn't that be cool?
Is it flammable?
Why?
Just like, you know.
That's not how that works.
It is. It's poorly made.
Oh, really?
It's made in a lab in China. Made in a factory in, like, Vietnam.
Okay, anyways. So I started getting into makeup a little bit. And I've done makeup on my face 2 times now. Or 2 times. And it's pretty fun, honestly. The first time was a disaster. But a disaster in a very educational way, in where, wow, if you put too much on there, there's too much on there. The second time was a lot better, though. The meaning less is more really does help a lot. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a lot.
You gotta accentuate your features, shoddy. Let me
honestly,
tell you.
You don't. It's an entirely personal experience, and you get what you get out of it. Also, what I'm noticing about the lighting
when people do
is
suck, they
as
do
it
say it's
gets
stylized.
Darker here, what's interesting is there is a source of light coming from the windows.
Until they turn those lights off.
So what?
Until they turn those lights off.
Honestly, they might not for the hour we're here, but we're gonna be well lit the entire time in the dark. This is good lighting, honestly.
So itchy, fuck.
Yeah, outside was not a good choice.
Fuck you for this.
Here.
There wouldn't have been mosquitoes in the other place.
Really?
No, there's a fucking mosquito repellent ward. I said
15 feet away. Anyways, so I did makeup. And honestly, I didn't really do much other than university stuff. Between the rest of that, I worked, which I hate. I don't hate.
Bold take.
But, like, I don't like it. And then, finally, I did most of my fun stuff today, because I wanted to talk about things, for certain things. But actually, one of the things I did, D&D, fun time, I played it with my family, again. It was a really enjoyable time. Why do I have the hiccups?
Don't you? What's the solution to it? Don't you gotta say, like, Beetlejuice 3 times or some shit? Like, how, isn't there a way to make it go away? What do you do?
I think, drink water upside down, fall from a big height.
Okay, all of those seem, like, fucked up. Like, fall from a big height seems lethal.
No, you're supposed to scare yourself. That's one of the things.
Oh.
You're supposed to drink water
upside down. I'll throw you over
down.
the fucking railing. We're 6 floors up.
I would probably stop the hiccups,
Maybe.
according to this rumor. And then finally, today, before I left to get here, I played a bit more of my single-player...
I'm sorry, there's just so many, and I'm picking them off one by one. They stand no fucking chance.
Yeah, my neck is going to be not that actually covered because I have pretty long hair. So I played a bit more of that. Crow update. I'm going to do this every episode.
Bro update.
Crow
update.
Bro update.
Snow update.
Gloria kept on going. She's really, really, really close to finishing her first objective. She's dropping off the bear. Literally next couple cards. Actually, she's at the location where she can do it. I just need to write it. But the adventure kind of went like she got fucking like knocked out of the sky or something. It was pretty bad.
That mosquito's fucking face.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
you're
idiot.
like one of those bee guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him to bed.
And then she got really hungry and needed to go grab some food. So she stole some guys like DoorDash or whatever the fuck.
Stole DoorDash? That's illegal.
And then a squirrel scared her. What was really funny is the prompt was, character, sneaks up on you, and then, they're hostile. So it, like, initiates, like, a combat thing. But you can make a check to evade them to avoid the combat, right? I rolled a random character, and that character was a squirrel. Actually, the first one was a cafe owner, and I was like, that doesn't fit for this setting at all. So I used one of my jokers to discard the card and reset it, and I got a squirrel. So that was fun to write. I figured it out because it's awesome. But Gloria's doing well. She's right at the end there. Her nest is going to get destroyed, like I said in the last episode, but, that's for later Gloria to figure out. So yeah, that's my career update, and that's how my week went. So we did do small talk, or I had small talked.
Well, I just wanted to skip small talk first.
I mean, this is still first. We're still
No, I talked about gooning first. Theoretically, anything is small talk first.
Well, yeah, I can just fucking talk about whatever then, and it doesn't matter. If I'm like, oh, my week went well, that's small talk first. I just need to start every recording like that. I'll just cut it out.
Well, no, I feel like you're understanding like how podcasts work. You just kind of talk.
I guess.
I feel like you're getting there now. You're finally catching up.
It's episode 3. Do you think we'll be any better at this on episode 52?
Fuck no. It's probably gonna get worse.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're bad at things and creating. And
I wonder if I can make them fuck off.
Well, no, I don't think they ever will. Honestly, I think the scent might be. I don't know. I don't know what it does. Maybe. I fucking hate
fucked.
bugs.
We're fucked.
Why did we do this?
Why did we do this?
Why don't we just record in the TFDL? It would be so easy.
Oh my god, we're fucked.
Whatever. You know what? I don't care. We're committed.
Oh, I've been bitten already.
We're gonna really. All of my legs are just gonna be mosquito bites. That's all it's gonna be.
What if I just lock it?
Okay. New thing. Either bug spray next time or we record inside.
We're not recording inside, so bug spray next time.
Okay. We bring fucking bug spray. Cool. Anyways,
Forward above.
Other than that, I mean, I said that not a lot of stuff
I'm like
happened.
kind of covered in like most places.
Me, not so much, but that's because of my own choices, so I don't regret it.
Wink.
I said not a lot of stuff happened during the week, but that's not true. I felt sad for a little bit of the week.
They don't care.
I know, emotions.
They don't care.
The Parkies care.
No, first of all, there are no Parkies. Second of all, that's not.
We have one subscriber.
If we
whoever
you
are, you're loving these videos.
Second of all, if we had a viewer base, we're not calling them Parkies.
Yeah.
Third,
you're just a fucking hater. Everything I do.
I am a hater. Third of all,
stop looking at me.
I'm looking at the mosquito that's flying around you. You didn't get it. You just slapped your own house. That was odd. This guy's a fucking sexual deviant. They expose themselves to me, and I don't ask for it.
This is slander and libel. Because there's a video transcript, and so it's both of them. Anyways, so yeah, that sucks. Sadness isn't good.
Dude, oh my god, goodbye courage. Hello sadness. One guy watching this video at some point in history will know that song.
If anybody ever watches it.
It's by an emo band. There's a mosquito... Hold on. No, you fucker.
I see it. Okay, let's stop focusing on mosquitoes. You're right, this is going to be a really shitty episode if we're just talking about mosquitoes the entire time.
If we decide to promote, we promote this one. The worst episode we've filmed.
And it's the third one, too.
I think the second episode's our best one.
Well, we can change that.
Out of the two.
We can change that. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay.
We have nothing, though, today. Like, we're giving you nothing.
That's
today.
Not true.
I have no topic. I have nothing to talk about.
I have a lot of things that have been going on in my brain and things that I would like to talk about. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to empty out my mind on the table, and you're going to give your opinions, and we're going to talk about it. Okay?
Sure.
You ready, Parkies? You ready?
Sure.
I've been feeling unmotivated, and I know that's what we talked about in the first episode.
Episode 1 was this.
Yes, but we can still rehash topics.
No, two episodes after we can rehash the topic, really.
We can call this Motivation and Hope Part 2. That's what Distractable does. They do Part 2s and Part 3s and Part 4s. They're funny. Anyways.
I like Markiplier. I'm trans. Statistic.
How do you feel about journaling, big dog?
Journaling?
Yeah.
So I used to do it.
I know.
Basically, what I used to do was I made an Excel graph. And that was my emotions on a day-to-day scale charted. So we could see if we had up months or down months. And people in a Discord server betted on whether I'd have an up month or a down month.
Yeah. I always didn't. I abstained.
What ended up happening was to do that, I'd have to like catalog what happened every single day, and then I'd have to give myself like a definitive rating for the day, which like fucking sucked, and I'd never do it again. It's so miserable.
I don't want to be an I told you so, but I did kind of mention that.
I did it for like 8 months straight, man.
I know.
Fuck you.
It's fucking. Well, I the thing is, I shared my opinions on that, and I agree. I think journaling's helpful. I think it really is.
Basically.
But quantifying quantifying like your emotions.
Quantifying is quite interesting.
Ooh,
because
that's
you learn
Danville.
so much bullshit. You learn so much shit about yourself that you kind of wish you didn't learn.
Like what? You don't have to get too deep on here, but
it's not that. It's that you are so all of a sudden aware. A bad thing happens in your life, and you're like, "Fuck, this is gonna affect my score."
The point goes down.
Yeah, this is gonna affect my rate. I'm like, there's people riding on me to have a good week now. There's people who are like, they're
honestly,
they've cast their vote. They want a good week, and I can't give it to them because this week sucks ass.
I think it's
my fucking uncle died. I can't.
Yeah. And whoa, I'm at a 1 this week. Who could have fucking guessed?
1 would be very good.
Oh, a -5. Because for some reason this fuck did it on a 5 to
so
-5 scale.
I did a 5 to -5 scale because I wanted 0 to be a perfect middle ground.
Yeah.
Because I felt like 0 is like a neutral.
It's
day.
an 11-point scale, no?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But 0 being a middle makes it 11.
I guess.
But 0 is not really meant to be something you score.
I guess.
0 is supposed to be your like idea of like a perfectly neutral day. Usually, you choose whether or not you end the day on a 1 or a -1. Just like based off of like what you do in the morning, how you end your day. Usually, like
it could end on a 0.
It can. Some of my days did, really but few of my days ended on a 0. Most of them ended on 1s and like anywhere from 2 to -2 is where they ended usually. But
journaling has been something that has never worked out for me ever. And I've tried it multiple times, not to the extent that you have. I feel like, honestly,
don't do it how I
don't want
to
criticize
honestly. You can if you find it enjoyable, but
sharing it with people is like being very vulnerable like that every day. Kind of sucks.
Well, they didn't know my reasoning.
Yes, but still, like the way that I thought about it was, if you're constantly posting like how you're feeling every day, you like hang out with a group of friends, and like then they look at the graph and they're like, oh, that's all like -3.
Well, usually maybe it's not.
Then like you're like quantifying your social interactions, which people don't feel that nicely about, and secondly, quantifying it in general. The human brain.
The wind's really picked up.
Yeah, it did. Which might be good for us. Might blow the mosquitoes away.
I don't think that's how they work. Billions of years of evolution, and they haven't handled the wind yet.
But quantifying sucks because the brain really likes thinking in numbers. Our brain's very analytical, or at least mine is. I don't know if you're the same. So like
the natural human brain exists as both.
Optimize it, which is like,
Well, okay. I throughout my life have experimented with like substances and like different experiences, like stuff like that, because I feel like that's something I want to do with my time. And the graph is really funny because it's fine, they'll hear me. The graph is really funny because you can. There's a week in there where I did shrooms, and you can see the huge spike. It was a 5. That night was amazing. It was a 5. The night after, most people say sucks. Most people, you ask them, and even if they've never done anything in their lives, they'll go, oh. Even if they've never done anything in their lives,
hi guys,
they'll go, oh, your next night's gonna suck because, like, your brain, like, you used all the chemical. It's like, fuck you, first of all, you don't know me, bitch. Second, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Second, that next day was amazing. I woke up and I felt like the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I woke up, it was a 4. It was a 4 day. Like, from my morning, it was a 4 day. And I just sat there, I was like, man, today feels fucking great. And people just refuse to believe that, like, anything is beyond their, like, narrow, disgusting understanding.
I believed you. It's just, you did have a consistent.
I've also never been hungover.
That's a lie.
I haven't.
Literally told me stories of, oh, remember that time where I did this substance and then the next day I really suffered after that?
I've never been hungover.
Wasn't there a day where you took mushrooms, weed, and you got super drunk at the same time?
That's the day I'm talking about. That day was a 5, next day was a 4.
You told me about a time where, man, I had a horrible headache after waking up. There's DMs that we have.
It wasn't a headache after waking up. There was a time where I just had a huge headache, but it wasn't after waking up. I have never woken up with side effects from the night before.
I'm sure it doesn't happen either. What fucking happened? Oh. Yeah, okay. Quick break. I'm gonna go put this in my bag.
They have stones here for this reason, presumably.
They have what?
Stones.
Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna.
You want to use a stone?
No, I'm just gonna put it in my bag.
Coward.
Go entertain the Parkies, because they're leaving this in.
I'm Parkade Pal Zero, and I'm here to say, you should vote today.
Anyways,
I don't
know. Everyone's experience is different, and I won't go out there and deny anything that you've experienced or anything like that, because that isn't helpful. But when it comes to mental
Never
health,
been hungover. I'm goated. I'm actually goated.
Journaling, I have never found to be very helpful for me, and I think it's hard to say why, honestly, but I have when I did journal, all that really happened was I just like put my thoughts onto a paper and just like said why I was feeling bad all the time. And I put my hopes and my dreams onto it. And honestly, it kind of just made me wallow in myself more than I already did, right? Because I would say
ignorance is bliss, man. You just like.
but I don't.
I had a great day today. I
don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think being ignorant is like super helpful either. But I'm already a person who is hypercritical of the shit that goes on in their day all the time, and you know that like sucks. But it just wasn't helpful. If anything, it made me feel like kind of worse about the experiences that I was going through. Yeah, I've been going for half an hour.
32 minutes, 45 seconds. Just had to check. Because that means the recording skipped once, pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it should be, we should be on our second flight.
I don't think I've watched a single one of her videos past 20 minutes, so I don't even know what the cut looks like.
Nothing. It's literally shit. I don't know how they do it, actually.
I'm sure there's some fucking
it's like a jump cut, but it's a jump cut literally on the frame, so it's like kind of impossible to tell.
So yeah, mental health shit like that sucks. Looking at your life from an analytical perspective can really suck dick sometimes, but it can also be good. Like, for example, I was feeling sad because of some silly emotions to do with my appearance and stuff like that. And it's really easy to spiral like that. It's really easy to be like, oh, I feel this way, therefore I should feel this way about this thing, and so on and so forth, and it like builds on each other, on like certain things.
You're gonna lose your boyfriend and your job because you suck, and there's nothing you can do about it.
But obviously that's not helpful. What I found, genuinely something that I found that has helped me a lot, has been positive affirmations. But not in the way that you think.
This.
Other podcaster, Mikasakis
from fucking Sleep Deprived. You've watched how much Sleep Deprived and you don't know his name? He's the only Canadian there, too.
I know him by Mika, but I don't know him. But he's Canadian, so that's cool.
Stream Alex.
I've been watching his videos since he made like the early days Overwatch videos. I haven't been consistently doing it, but I really enjoy his content. And recently,
It might rain. Anyways.
I don't think it will. The clouds aren't dark enough. Anyways, so he made a video recently on self-affirmations, positive affirmations. When what?
The wind is not going to sound good on this mic.
It's fine. I don't think it'll be that bad, all things considered.
Probably not.
But anyways, he made a video on it. And when most people talk about positive affirmations, most people think like, I am worth it, I am lovely, I am epic, stuff like that.
Fucking loser, cornball.
And he gave a perspective that like, that's more of just like a pop culture trope, right? Like what positive affirmations actually are they don't even have to be like phrases or anything, but like general ideas that help you ground you to certain aspects of your personality. So he gave an example of like when he is struggling, and I'm paraphrasing, so I might be doing this somewhat wrong, but of when he is struggling to stay true to like his perspective, he repeats a phrase. I think it's the axe forgets but the tree remembers. something like that.
The narwhal bacons at midnight.
Yeah. And it's a phrase that's supposed to like help you be more empathetic and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it's a phrase that has a lot of meaning to him and has a lot of perspective on what he personally believes to be a strong foundation of his personality. I like that a lot. It's hard to find meaning in just like straight phrases, but having like certain even concepts, even ways of thinking that ground you in a certain place are really helpful for times when you're like spiraling like that. When you're just constantly going down a hole and continuously supporting like ideas that are bad and building on top of them. And so it's really nice to ground you in a perspective where you feel like objective about something. You know that this is a part of your personality, so you can always return back to that point. And so it's like a constant reset point of like you're not gonna like, fall over the The screen turned off.
Oh, the battery's out.
Thank the Lord! I thought the screen was fucking...
You're just gonna see us tilt and vanish.
The recording's still going. Hey guys. So, audio listeners. So the tripod, oh my god, the mic is fully peaking, by the way. Might be, it is the worst episode. So the tripod that I have, I'm realizing now, that, is it okay? So, tripod fully fucking tilted and fell on the ground because the wind up here is so strong. We're at 38 minutes. We can move this down to another level if you want, where the wind is not that bad.
Yeah, whatever you know, I care about it. This audio is going to be deafening.
Oh, but I love it. You didn't have.
Sorry, Parkade.
You could have let it go. Okay, so we're gonna move briefly to the stairwell. We're probably not allowed to loiter in a stairwell, but we're at 46 minutes, so.
We'll just stand over here.
Sure. Let's see if it's better on the actual inside of the parkade. I mean, it guaranteed will be, no matter what. But it's still kind of windy. Let's go stand behind the wall. Sure. Like homeless people. Not that there's anything wrong with being homeless.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. So, if if Parkade Pal 0 decides to cut everything out, which I doubt Bro will, but if he does,
we'll keep it in.
Here is a brief little summary. If you didn't fucking understand anything we said. Yeah.
Or the wind. Basically, what happened was the wind picked up, and the tripod caught the wind and absolutely just like fucked over. It like fell over entirely.
Yeah.
And my very old 2010 camera was on that tripod.
I don't trust that.
Was on that tripod, and it hit the ground and the battery came out, so the video ended. I don't know, the video's probably corrupt.
But, like, if it is corrupt, it might be funny.
Well, okay. As it stands, it makes a new film every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It fell at, like, minute 43.
So we do have up to 40.
Yeah, it felt like, I think, past minute 40. So we should have most of the video still. We're audio only as of right now.
But that's fine.
But
we could... Honestly, this might be the time to freeze frame on the last frame that was there.
It's just me getting up and you going...
If it's funny, we might do that. Anyways, nonetheless, we'll probably change something about our filming. We might have a different camera. We might do...
We won't need a different... The camera, I'll go through all of the features and make sure it works. I'll go through the picture and everything. Mm-hmm. It seems to work because it turned on, the screen turned on. The LCD is not cracked. And the lens isn't cracked, which is like the big things. Mm-hmm. The battery seems to be fine. None of the pins on the back.
We'll figure out all of that later, but some things about filming might change. Nonetheless, it's okay. So we're gonna continue. We're inside the parkade, not too far from where we filmed the first 2 episodes.
We're on the 5th floor. Actually, we're on the opposite end of the parkade from where the first 2 episodes were filmed.
Yep, but that's okay. So I guess we'll continue for the last little bit. I did have one last thing that I wanted to talk about, but I'm still going to finish my thoughts with mental health and positive affirmations, because I feel like we were on a roll with that for a bit. So positive affirmations, I enjoy a lot as a way to sort of ground yourself in reality. Oh shit. Yeah, a way to ground yourself in reality. It's very helpful. And so that helped me this week sort of overcome some emotions that I didn't want to be feeling, all things considered. And I feel more confident about things going forward, and I think that's helpful. And it all stemmed from, I'm feeling really shitty, but I know that I am certain things, so I want to go back to feeling that way, right?
I will say, I have a different opinion. My opinion definitely lines onto the fact that, I don't think that there's any importance nor any benefit to feeding yourself platitudes to make yourself feel better. I think that if you feel poorly about yourself, or if you feel poorly about life, that is the effect and the cause of something. And I'd argue the vast, vast, vast majority of the time, it is within your control. And I think it's bullshit to just remind yourself of what you are and avoid the problem rather than just, fix the problem. Because you're not reminding yourself of what you are, because what you are is different now. What you are is a person who's cowering away from whatever issue you're facing. And I feel like you should fix that first.
I think there's a big distinction.
The environment plays a big role in the mind.
In saying, the example that I gave before, I am worthy, I am blah, blah, blah. Those positive affirmations
I am beautiful.
Are bad, because you're right. They run away from the problem. They don't address it. But that's not what these are. This form of positive affirmations isn't running away from a problem. It is helping you solve a problem by grounding yourself.
Although there's no glory in suffering, I feel like there's definitely character to suffering,
But that isn't. I feel like you're misunderstanding.
No, what you're saying is you remind yourself of certain things using phrases or whatever,
and it doesn't solve it. It doesn't.
It doesn't solve it. But I'd argue, what's the point when you can just trudge through the swamp from the beginning instead of having to take time to do this?
Because when you are spiraling, you're looking at something from a biased perspective, a perspective that is only harmful towards solving the problem. I wasn't looking at things from an objective.
Often.
Well, whatever. I wasn't looking at things from an objective perspective. I wasn't looking at things from the best way to look at them. Well, using this way to ground me gave me new perspective in being this isn't me, right? And so it helped me. I was still thinking about the problem after I got better from it, but I was thinking about the problem from a light that was more helpful and more objective and let me actually break it down in ways that made sense and were helpful. So I don't think it's running away from the problem. I don't think it's lies. I don't think it's anything like that.
This might be because I have a different school of thought. Whenever anything bad happens to me, or anything that I'm unhappy with shows
if
up.
A tripod falls out.
My very first step is okay. First of all, understand the situation, what happened, right? Second, immediately go into fix mode. I don't wait. I don't worry about why blah blah blah. Or, immediately, it's just okay, what now? Because I feel okay, what now matters way more than, I don't know. I tend to not get, my first step isn't to be, down about myself. My first step isn't to be, sad about myself. My first step is, okay, this is a tremendous mistake. Fix it now, or things will get infinitely worse by the time it's over. And I think where that comes from is grades.
It's possible.
My level of performance, my standard, is set a lot higher than most. And that is because of my circumstance, not because I want it to be that way. I have to perform at a much higher GPA, right, than people who are already in a faculty or have whatever things to play by. I have to score really high to even be competitive. And because of that, when I get an 80 on a test, to me that's a failure. because if I get an 80 on every test, I don't get where I'm going, I fail. right? An 80 to me is a pointless mark. It might as well be a 0 because no amount of 80s is enough, right? I can't play by 80s. I have to play 90s. I have to play 90s, 95s, right? Which creates a problem because I have to score so high. So I don't have time to go, oh no, like it's this, that, or the third. I have to do everything well, functionally first try, especially in courses like this, where like my courses, the grade distribution's A's. My online course is like 10% on each test, and my first test was an A-. And I'm paying for that A- still. I've gotten A's on every other test. I'm still paying for that A-. It's not going to be fixed until I either score an A+ on a test or I score an A+ on my final, which is worth half my grade.
But I mean, yeah, I think that's fair, and this kind of underscores what I was talking about at the beginning, which is different things work for different people. Journaling had never worked for me, but I know for a fact that it works for a lot of people, and it's really helpful for them. It's just not something that worked for me. This is just something that I have experienced recently that I thought was really enjoyable and really fun. Anyways, yeah, I don't know.
Caffeine's worse than heroin.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
I disagree.
America runs on Dunkin', okay? How many people has America killed versus how many people has heroin killed? America, probably more.
America has killed a lot.
Probably more than heroin. And since America runs on Dunkin', and coffee has caffeine in it...
You're right.
Caffeine's more dangerous than heroin.
Speaking of America...
Current capitalist culture is ran by caffeine and coffee, okay? And that kills America, and it kills the people in America more than heroin does.
Speaking of America, I'm going on vacation soon. This is the other thing that I wanted to talk about.
To America!
A lot of the preparation...
Donald Trump, watch out.
A lot of what I've been doing recently has been preparing for my trip to Hawaii. This is my first time going to America in a conscious state. I have as a child, but... it's going to be really fun. I'm going to bring my camera and I'm going to post pictures. Speaking of which, I wanted to this week, but I'm really bad at like being a human. I'm going to start posting on my Instagram because I took some pictures that I like, and I want to start posting them. So I'm going to start posting stuff on my Instagram. And maybe, we can maybe link some stuff.
No.
I'll say the Instagram.
No, I'll leave it out. I have all the power.
It's fucked.
I have all the power.
This is fucked.
This is institutional power at its finest. I have
Either way,
all the power.
Hawaii's going to be really fun. I'm super, super, super excited. I love the summer so fucking much. If I could live my entire life in the summer, I would.
Coward, I can't wait for winter to come. Dude, Podcast Pals Winter is going to be such a good fucking
Can't wait.
arc.
It will probably, because we're going to do it all inside.
Podcast Pals during the winter is going to be the most fire arc. You guys just wait. The winter is where you get contemplative.
It also gets. It's also where you get like suffering because midterms are a thing.
Yeah, dude. Parkade Pal winter arc is going to be like.
It's all going to be.
You know the hero's journey. You start normal, descent to hell, and then you leave the hero. Mm-hmm. Winter arc is descent to hell.
Yeah.
And then back when it comes around to spring, that's like when we're finally emerging and we're like the heroes again, because that's nearing the end of the Parkade Pals.
And I know Hawaii isn't like always like that, but like the vibe of like beaches and like summer dresses and like all of that stuff is so. I love it so much. If I could,
communities left deliberately underprivileged by the government. There's a lot of cool vibes.
Hawaii should. We usually don't give political takes on here. Hawaii should probably be its own country. It doesn't feel like it belongs in the U.S.
Well, they have it now, so
it feels a lot more like an occupation because of all of the military bases that are on there. Hawaii should probably be its own country, but it isn't, so... Whoa.
You know what else should be its own country? Quebec. I don't want them fuckers.
That's what I was...
Canada
that's
anymore.
What we've been talking about in philosophy.
I don't want them fuckers in Canada anymore. I'm kidding. My professor's from Quebec, and he's very cool.
So. I'm so sorry.
I think he might literally just be from France.
That's 2 places.
Well, he's French.
Yeah. In Switzerland, they also speak French.
I'd imagine he's from Quebec.
Switzerland has 3...
Because I believe he studied in Montreal.
Has 3 national languages. They have German, French, and another one that I forget.
Switzerland, dude.
No, there's no... That's the thing. Switzerland doesn't have their own national, developed in-house language.
What's
Traveling...
PewDiePie from? Mm-hmm. What language do he speak?
He's from Sweden.
Oh.
He speaks Swedish. Actually, Swedish might be the third language in Switzerland. I don't know.
Close to each other?
They're pretty close. I mean, it's all Europe, baby. And all of the European countries are
just Europe,
fucking
baby.
tiny in comparison.
We're on 51-20. We should wrap up.
Well...
59-20 is that.
Okay. What we have to decide a winner somehow. You guys can't see any of the physical things that we do. So
my equipment suffered the most. I win.
Well, no, we have to decide through some unbiased measure.
Yeah, I win. Suffering is unbiased.
We could.
My cortisol level.
We could compare how much money is in each other's bank accounts.
My cortisol level was higher than yours in that moment.
Well, we have to measure.
Yeah, we'll do blood tests.
We have to decide. First episode with rock paper scissors. Second episode with sins. We can do the virtues. Who's more virtuous?
That's like the same thing.
Well, no, it's not. You can be sinful and virtuous at the same time.
Okay, fine. Let me pull up the virtues.
I think there's 7 as well, because they are opposite of the sins. Or, actually, we could do Dante's Inferno. Whichever circle of hell we would go to, whoever's deeper loses the episode. We could do that as well. I don't know why I'm religious on these topics.
Okay, here are the virtues.
The 7 heavenly virtues.
There's like 60 billion. What?
There's 7 of them, actually. Just Google 7 heavenly virtues. Or just, 7 virtues. Wikipedia should have them listed out.
They are often enumerated as chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, kindness, patience, and humility. Okay. So we'll go from the top.
Let's start with chastity.
Chastity. I lose.
Yeah, you be fucking on a basis.
Temperance.
Temperance? I feel like you're kind of patient. I feel like...
In its modern use is defined as moderation or voluntary self-restraint.
Oh.
I don't refrain from doing anything. If I want to do it, I do it. So you win that one.
I don't either, I feel like. I kind of... I refrain from, spending.
You refrain from things that are bad for you. I don't.
Oh, I guess.
Right? You're just refrain from things more than I do.
Sure.
Okay, charity.
I've given like $500 to charity.
The friendship of man for God.
Oh.
The habit of charity extends not only to the love of God, but to the love of our neighbor.
I love my neighbor. I hate my neighbors, actually.
The theological virtue by which we love God above all things.
Yeah, I don't like my neighbors.
I'm the only one who here is religious, so I guess I wouldn't.
I hate my neighbors fucking with a burning
diligence, carefulness, and persistent effort or work.
Persistent? Yeah, fucking throw me off a cliff. Persistent? I'm not persistent with anything that I do ever. No. Down the drain.
Okay, I win that one. So it's 2-2.
2-2.
Kindness.
Okay. I feel like
acts of generosity or concern for others.
I feel like we're pretty even on this.
Okay, 3-3. Patience. Patience or forbearance is the ability to endure difficult or undesired long-term circumstances.
I did spend months speedrunning that one game, SCP Secret Laboratory, for those who know.
Not a record holder anymore.
I was. There was a lot of patience involved with that. Art requires patience, and I do art.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this
titrations
I feel
require
like this
patience.
can go to both of us.
Well, it can't because this is the last.
No, humility. There's one more.
Okay, fine.
4-4.
You are not. You have no humility.
Humility. The quality of being humble.
You are not fucking humble. You are anything. You started this episode by being like, I started this podcast, and I decide what happens in it and where it goes. That is not humble. You were putting yourself above me so quickly.
Humility involves having an accurate opinion of oneself and expressing oneself modestly when situations demand, with clear goal orientation, openness, broad-mindedness, and non-imposing mentality.
So
I did all of that by definition.
No, where was the moderation? Where was the?
I didn't need to. It's an accurate view of oneself. And I did make this.
No, but there was the other part as well.
It was modest for the situation.
It was not modest. The situation. You were exercising your power over me and saying that, I deserve... No. It's fine. It's perfect. I deserve power over this podcast.
A little further. Just please. Okay.
That's fine.
So,
We've already fucked up everything in terms of the audio.
I think we're tied.
No.
Or I win, actually. I think I win.
I think I win humility. Okay, fine. There's only one way to decide this. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck!
I'm goated.
Okay. See you guys on the next episode.
This is the worst episode we've ever
Goodbye, Parkies. See you later.
Everything went wrong.